Well, good morning. Today is the day of our first opera that we've ever had. We've done lots of different sporting events in the last seasons, but we've not done an opera. I'm curious to see. We need to fill up 2,679 seats. Now, fortunately, it's across all three wealth levels, but I am curious to see how our first opera performs. There's no suspense there. I knew we'd make money there. I am considering another little gambling house, but I don't want to take this into the direction of a full-blown gambling location. But yeah, look, I'm curious and I'm excited. And in all reality, if it doesn't sell out, that's it's not like that will make or break this city. But yeah, look, we have got, I see some towers, some medium wealth, and some medium density towers. Well, that almost looks that's pretty cool. Our city is, at least I think we're primarily futurized. We've got a few little pockets, and this area is completely, this needs to be futurized, I guess, because the only thing that would change would be these buildings. I do need that to be futurized, but it's these are little areas that we need to work on. And of course, I've got this one house that's that's not futurized. That one might be a challenge unless we could figure out a way. Maybe we could run a road. Maybe we could run this road over in this direction and put something down just to futurize that. But yeah, welcome back. More of our latest city. My checklist. I've got a checklist of the three big things. Of course, there are little things that we're working on, but the three big things that we wanted to concentrate our efforts on. So I wanted this area, now that we've got the roads, I want these buildings, these houses, to start to upgrade. So that when we look at the city, especially from this angle, we've got the best way that I can think of it, and the way I phrased it last episode, a wall of towers all along the back there. That's what I want to try to accomplish. The other thing that we want is we want an area of fun. You know, I want my people, my residents, to have a good time. We may do a crown. We may do more, like I said, more gambling. But I wanted a landmark that we hadn't used before that fit in a city with elite mega towers. And it really, you know, when you think about the shape of these parks, that's about the best we're going to do. And then, of course, this is our most modern looking casino. Yes, we have a sci-fi casino, but I just don't think the sci-fi casino fits with the look of this city. It really comes down to this. So, and then the third thing we've got to start working on is I want to, and we're starting to make more of a profit, but I want to start working on, and this area is going to be the primary area for it. I want to start working on drones, and it doesn't have to be a large drone factory, just enough drones that when they leave, they go into a hospital, a fire department, or a police station and become fire drones, law drones, and meta drones. So, all right, how are we? First of all, why is this yellow? What is it telling me? High tourist demand. So the advisor is trying to get me to turn this into a tourism city. So that's well and good, and that's what the advisors are there for, to give you advice. But you don't let the advisors tell you what to do. Don't let. Sometimes they will guide you away from your vision, and sometimes they will also get you into trouble because you can react too quickly to what they're saying, and that could be expensive. Right. So financially, this is going to, as we add more levels, this is going to continue to swing more in our favor. I think I've already checked, but I want to make sure that right now we do not have high density roads in this area. We are not ready for high density industry, even though that's what I want, is high density industry. We're not ready for it because if a high density industrial building catches on fire, we can't put that fire out. We don't have the capability to put that fire out. So we checked on that. We were just talking about mega towers. We've got people commuting out. We need available jobs for medium wealth. Do we? I'm a little concerned about two office levels right next to each other. I think what I want to do is but the thing is that's just going to add to my population. Maybe what we'll do is we'll add an office to one of these levels. Let's do this. Let's do office. Let's give them a park. Maybe. Is that what we do? I know park would work. Let's do park over here. Let's put in residents. And then I might do another office, because the whole purpose for putting on these levels anyway was to address the fact that we don't have jobs. And what do? We just added more residents, but we're also adding more offices. Let's see what this office level does. The other thing that I want Skybridge a little lower. In the last city that we worked on, Skybridge was, I believe it was at the very top, and then we did the crowns. I think Skybridge would look a little bit better if it was more mid-level. So if we're at level 4, we need to start thinking about Skybridge pretty soon. Look at this. I was waiting for the levels of my mega tower. Look at that. This could be a nice look. I don't know, and it may not even be possible. I don't know if these homes and businesses should be towers. I think the towers here, but nice, nice. It's 7:30, so 30 minutes until the start of our first opera, and we've got 833 people out of 2,679. It looks like this is a big draw for the medium wealth and not so much for the low and the high wealth. Let's see what happens, but I'm really not that. This is really about placing something that we really haven't placed before. And if we can get a profit out of it, then that's fine, but I'll have to weigh and balance because to put on this event, oh, it's already gone, but to put on the event costs, there's a cost involved. So right now the current payout is we are down. So at this rate, we're going to lose 20,000 simoleons. So we'll see. We may continue on with more operas. I may put down gambling houses to see if we can attract a few more people to the city. May even turn off the opera house. But right now, the city is making a profit, and right across the street, Sleek Casino, but that's no surprise, but it's making a really nice healthy profit. All right, so it is, the opera is taking place. If I remember correctly now, with the Expo Center and the sports stadium, the events start at 8 p.m. and run until midnight. We'll have to see if that's the case with the opera, and we'll have to see if we can get any more attendees, but we'll see. It's not, if this were a heavy tourism city, then I'd be disappointed or concerned, but I'm not. It's midnight. We've got a lot, well, it's after midnight. We got people walking up and down the street. I feel like we really need to capitalize. This is a sign that we're going to need some additional forms of entertainment. I think we lost. Looks like we ended up making a bit of a profit. Let's go ahead. Let's give them and I don't think I want to worry about lodging. I don't think I want to add. I think what I want to do is I really just want to focus on, can we get more? Let's just try this one. And then is there something that we can fit in the footprint? Oh, look at that. We hadn't put down a sign. That's going to attract more people. I want to put the sign on top. No, we've already. Let's put the sign there. I think this area on either side is going to be important. Look at that. See, those things fit. They don't cost that terribly much. Let's do each one on either side. That'll make up. So between the gambling house, let's give the gambling house a bus stop. And then is there a... See, the thing is some of these tourist attractions just don't have that look that I'm looking for. Is there anything that we can place? Because in all reality, maybe I look at the footprint of it. I think this is it. There's nothing here that I really want to place. That's it. We'll see how this does. And I want to see if, because this is going to bring in, well, let's do this. Let's just see the footprint. If we can bring in, if I can put down something that's going to bring in some low, yeah, let's do that. Let's bring in some low wealth and see if that has an effect on this. I'm going to schedule one more event, and with it being 2:30 in the morning, see if it says it's 8 p.m. We'll see. Sometimes once the sun comes up and the day actually gets going, it may say 8 p.m. the following day, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, now, Mega Towers. I have a park level here, apartment. Let's do some parks. Here are my jobs. I don't have any jobs. I'm going to do office. I'm going to do park. Park. Hopefully these will be constructed by morning. And then I think we're going to do Skybridge. I don't want to be at the very top, because so the Skybridge, if we did Skybridge next, that would be level 6. So I think that's what I want to do. I love how this looks at night. Yeah, even if it's losing us money on the events. But that last event, we made a little bit of a profit, so we'll see. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see. All right, they are complete just as the sun is coming up. 6 a.m. That office needs to hire. All right, we'll see. I'm going to do Skybridge. The only thing that I want to keep an eye on is, will that office be happy? But we'll put an apartment right on top of the Skybridge. And we are buying control net from our neighbors, so we should be fine with that. And then we're going to connect these sky bridges, and I want to connect them similarly. I want to kind of mimic that road system. That went pretty quick. 9 a.m. All right, this office is working. They seem happy. This sky bridge is closed, acquiring control net. Now that's got control net. Nice. Man, that went quick. I wonder if it's because this one is the furthest away from the signal that's being sent. You can see the signal radiating out. So in just a couple more cycles, we should get online. Because so we're buying 2,950 control net out of a possible 3,000. Yeah, we should be fine. There it is. Nice. All right. All right, click on Skybridge, and we should be able to click this, and let's see what the shape is. I'm not going to get much closer than that. Here's the question. Let's go back. Does that ruin the look? Let's see what we got. You know, that's not bad. Not bad. All right, it's going on 1 p.m. Our second opera performance. We are at 581 attendees, so it looks like we're off to a better start. I want to see if the addition of this gambling house in close proximity, as well as the additions to the sleek casino, help. Let's see, yeah, we've got bus stops. I'm tempted to put a bus stop. Let's put a bus stop right there. See if that makes a difference. But yeah, 7 hours away, and we'll see. If we can just get to the point where we are just making up, because right now we're negative, but it's so early. But if we can get this opera house to at least break even, I'll be happy. All right, so overall, how are we doing? Overall, we're doing good. We've got parks, we've got Skybridge. I'd like to add more residents. I want to see if this area back here, it's awfully young, but are we ready to start upgrading? You know, we are. Look, we're going to start seeing some multifamily here. And some of these, which is good. This whole area is getting there. However, I don't think these are going to upgrade. We would have to widen the road, and I don't think I want to do that. I really do think not enough room to increase density. I just think I'm going to hold off. So this road, no, they're the same. It's just right here where the road is at its furthest from this. But if these remain homes, single family homes, I'm fine with that. This, there's nothing keeping these from becoming towers. Great. These should be ready. So we can start. But I just want to make sure we've got lots of available job opportunities for low wealth. We've already upgraded some of these roads. All right. Who is not going to school? According to this, everybody, I don't see any purple, but the data is telling me 511 not enrolled, although we still have one more shift. One more to complete. School is at 6 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and 3 p.m. It's 10 minutes after 3. So we'll see if that changes. But overall, not bad. Not bad at all. Look at this. See, these look very clean, and they still have more upgrading to go. It's nearly 8 p.m. Let's see how we're doing. About the same. No low wealth visitors. It hasn't started yet, but we'll see at midnight if we've gotten any. So this may not have made a difference. However, it is making a profit. So if that makes a profit to offset this, I'm fine with that. So yeah, good. It's nearly midnight. Yeah, this didn't bring in not still not one low. Say, let's gamble. Let's not go to opera. Look at the cars coming out. Look at the people. See that? See how the people are primarily orange. This is a medium wealth event with a few high wealth. So we got the, I would consider kind of that pink, the cars, high wealth, the orange people, medium, not one yellow. Oops. So we spent 53,000 simoleons to put on the opera, and we got back 34,000 of that. It is such a good thing that I'm doing this because of the way it looks, and not to make a profit. Now we are spending 2,000 simoleons an hour, so the question will be, do we just leave it alone? Do we turn it off? We'll see. We shall see. But overall, that's $2,000 an hour that we could be using. That we could be using for other things. So we will see.